What is up, guys? I'm Ironiq, back with another video. In this video, we will be spending 400 days on the Poke Saga server. I have previously spent 100, 200, and 300 days here. So if you haven't seen those, you definitely should. Otherwise, you might be a little confused. Most of you probably already know this, but this is what we accomplished in 300 days. I collected lots and lots of fossils, cleaned them, and watched them grow into cute little Pokemon. Except for Tyrant. He kind of looks like he'll eat me alive. I then defeated every single gym on the server, and this took a very long time, and was also very tough to do. Now, here's what I want to accomplish in 400 days. The main thing I want to accomplish is to get a full team of evolutions, so a total of 6. I then want to get all the evolutions up to level 100. The next thing I want to accomplish is to catch at least 30% of the Pokédex. And last but not least, I want to do some more improvements on the base. Now, we have a lot to do, so without further ado, let's get straight into the 400 days. But wait, before we start, did you know that 91% of people watching this channel right now aren't subscribed? Yeah, 91%. Do me a favor, scroll down a little and hit that sub button. It would mean a lot. Now, without further ado, let's get straight into the 400 days. Day 301, I started by battling in a world boss event. Everyone can come here and compete to battle this boss and win. The person that defeats the boss the most wins a prize. I used my Tyranitar to fight it most of the time. By the end of the event, I had ended up placing 8th with 7 kills. Yeah, not too good. I didn't even get a reward. Only top 3 get that. I mean, I did get top 10 though. That's something at least, right? Day 302, I used all my rare candies on my team, even though lots of you guys get mad at me for it. But hey, I have them, so I'm gonna use them. I got Seismitoad to level 100 and Goodra to level 76. Day 303, I took a look around my base, and let's just say this is insane. So many of you guys have got on the server and built your base next to mine. We got our own little city going on here. Day 304, I was doing some fishing. Let's just say I may be a bit addicted to fishing in Minecraft. I fished for a total of 2 days, and to be honest, I didn't get anything good. Day 307, I found a dig thingy on the server where you can just come and dig lots of different things. I personally sat here for a day and dug some sand for literally no reason. I just really wanted to. Day 308, I began my main mission, and in order to do it, I would need to catch lots of EVs. And EVs are kind of rare, but on this server, EVs can spawn at the normal type gym. They are still rare there though, but probably less rare than finding it in the wild. So I headed there and began looking for some EVs. Day 310, I found my first EV, and for the life of me, I couldn't catch it, even though it was at 1 HP. And for some reason, I decided to switch my Tyranitar, which ended up killing it with Sandstorm. Yeah, that was pretty dumb of me. But don't worry, right after I found another one and caught it with the first Ultra Ball. 1 down, 6 to go. Day 312, I found the second Eevee and caught it. On that same day, I caught the third one. Day 315, I finally found another Eevee and caught it. I now had 4. 2 more to go to have a full team of EVs. And let's just say these final EVs were a bit of a pain to find and catch. And by a bit, I mean a lot, because it took until day 320 to finally have all 6 EVs. Now it was time to evolve all 6 of them. But first I headed to Warp Crates to use a skill key I got while hunting for the EVs. And I ended up getting 100 tokens from it. Not too bad. I then headed back home and put all of the EVs into my party. I then threw them all out. And just look at all these cute things. Now it was time to evolve the first EV. So on day 322, I headed to the snow. In order to evolve an Eevee into a Glaceon, you need to level it up next to one of these snow rocks. Easy, right? Well, so I thought. I had lots of troubles and tried many different tactics as well, such as using an XP share and using just the Eevee, and neither were working fast enough. But eventually I leveled it up. There was only one problem. I wasn't close enough to the rock for it to actually evolve. Yeah, major fail. So the next idea I had was to go to the Eevee training place and use the XP share on the Eevee and get it close to leveling up. I then headed back to the ice rock and finally leveled it up, and it was now evolving into Glaceon. Look at this beauty. 1 down, 5 more to go. Day 325, I was at my base getting ready to evolve another Eevee, and let's just say this one was a lot easier. All I needed was a Firestone. I clicked it and it began to evolve into a Flareon, which is my favorite evolution, by the way. Like, just look at this beast. The next evolution was also very easy. All I needed was a Water Stone. I clicked on the Eevee and it began to evolve. And just like that, we now had a Vaporeon. 3 down, 3 more to go. Day 327, I waited for the sun to go down. Why, you may ask? Well, in order to evolve an Eevee into an Umbreon, it needs to be night. And it also has to be happy. So I bought a bunch of things to make it happy. And it took a lot of them. Once it was happy, I went looking around for Pokemon. And while I was looking around, I found a couple of really cool bases. Like, just look at this cute little windmill. Anyways, I found some Pokemon to fight and defeated them. And the Eevee began to evolve. And I now had an Umbreon. Next was to get a Leafeon. And like the Glaceon, we had to level it up next to a rock thingy. But this time, it was in the forest. So on day 329, I headed to one. And unlike the Glaceon, this one didn't take forever to evolve. I killed some Pokemon, and it was evolving. We now had a Leafeon. 5 of the 6 evolutions were now done. 1 more to go. But this last one was a tough decision, because since there are a total of 8 evolutions, I had to choose between Jolteon, Sylveon, and Espeon. So on day 330, I made my decision, and I went with Jolteon, mainly because it was the easiest one to evolve. Not gonna lie. So I grabbed a Thunderstone and evolved the final Eevee into a Jolteon. And just like that, we had a full team of evolutions. Now we need to get all of them to level 100. So on day 331, I headed to the Eevee training spot. I started by training Flareon with an XP share. Once Flareon was a high enough level to one-shot everything, I then put the XP share on Jolteon, so he could get levels at the same time as Flareon. Day 338, Flareon was level 100. Next was Jolteon. Many battles and many days later, Jolteon was now level 100 on day 343. Next was Vaporeon, but this one was a little more of a pain to level up because it was unable to defeat the whole team. So I had to use Flareon and level up the Vaporeon with an XP share. And doing it this way took a while. But on day 348, the Vaporeon was now level 100. 3 down, 3 more to go. Next was Glaceon, which was definitely the easiest to level up. It was a beast and one-shot everything. Day 351, the Glaceon was now level 100. Next was Leafeon, and unlike the Glaceon, this one was not very easy to level up. I had to use the XP share again to level it up because it did not have a powerful enough move to one-shot anything. Lots and lots of battles later, on day 356, the Leafeon was now level 100. 5 down, 1 more to go. We are so close. Leveling up Umbreon was also a pain since it also did not have a powerful enough move to one-shot anything. So, like the Leafeon, I had to use the XP share to level it up. And it took a while, but eventually on day 362, the Umbreon was finally level 100. We did it. We now have a full team of level 100 evolutions. That took a while, but I think it's definitely worth it. Day 363, I was at my base with my new team of full evolutions. And just look at us. Day 364, I found 2 random Pokemon in my inventory. Don't know how they got there, but hey, I mean, I'll take it. Day 367, I was at my base and ran into some people. And we battled. And let's just say my Goodra destroyed their whole team. I then fought another person. And my Goodra, again, destroyed them. Day 371, I began hunting for Pokemon I haven't caught yet. I wanted to get at least 30% of the Pokédex completed. After lots and lots of Pokemon searching and Pokemon catching later, I had 35% of my Pokédex completed on day 381. And let's just say my PC is looking pretty dang full. I can't even imagine getting 100% of the Pokédex completed. Day 382, I began building a big sign on top of my base. And it took me a while to write Ironiq out of blocks, but I eventually got it looking good. Day 385, I ran to yet another person, and he had a shiny Tyrant, which looks pretty dang cool. Like, just look at this thing. I want one of those. I then finished off the other side of the sign, and it was looking pretty good. Day 390, I had no clue what to do next. Legit, no clue. So I just began digging a big hole, and I was so committed to the cause, I bought a beacon and some iron and made a full-sized beacon just so I could get haste too. I then continued mining out this massive hole all the way to bedrock. So if you're hanging around my base, be careful because you might just slip and fall into this massive hole. Lots and lots of satisfying mining later, the hole was done. Well, kind of, because it was now day 399. So I kind of ran out of time. I then went to the top of my sign. I then used the Pokebuilder to make some of my Pokemon on my team gigantic, such as Moltres, Tyranitar, Seismitoad, and Goodra. And you can do this by just going into the Pokebuilder and using some tokens. And that's what I did. They were now all massive. The biggest change was definitely the Seismitoad, because he was a bit of a midget before. As I watched the sun go up, it was now day 400. We did it. We spent a total of 400 days on the Poke Saga server. I hope you guys did enjoy. I feel like we did pretty good, even though a majority of the time was used to get a full team of evolutions and to get all of them to level 100. But you gotta admit, it is pretty dang cool. Let me know how you guys think I did and what you want to see me do in 500 days. Speaking of 500 days will be the finale of this series. So stay tuned for that. Definitely let me know what you guys want to see in the final episode. Before I end the video, make sure you guys are subscribed and click that bell to stay up to date on all my videos. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.